NAU is very pleased with record enrollment this year. Our faculty and staff have worked very hard in terms of taking this institution to the next level in terms of both size and quality. We know a little bit about where those record enrollments are coming from. One is we know that the size of the freshman class continues to increase. We also know that we're retaining more students from freshman to sophomore year. Why is that? Well, partly it is our intensive advising program, which we've built up, but it's also the pledged tuition or guaranteed tuition. Students are very conscious of how important that is to them over the 4 years. We know that graduate enrollments are up on the Flagstaff campus, and we know non-resident enrollment overall has trended upwards, which helps the university both in terms of diversity, but also in terms of revenue streams.
How do the record numbers of students at the Mountain campus, how are they directly impacting Northern Arizona University as an institution?
Well, in a variety of ways. One is the residence halls are full, beyond full. The dining program is at capacity. Class sizes are such that we've had to hire more faculty so that we maintain that close, intimate feel that's so much a part of Northern Arizona University. So it's had a dramatic impact on us as an institution.
John, is there a way to quantify and put into words the type of relationship that NAU has with the greater Northern Arizona community from an economic perspective? I don't think there's anybody out there that would argue the statement that there probably isn't an institution, public or private, that has a more tangible or more direct impact economically on Northern Arizona than NAU. Is there a way to quantify that from where you sit?
Well, absolutely. If you think about bringing each fall into a community the size of Flagstaff, essentially increasing the size of that population by 20-some thousand students, I mean, that has just a dramatic impact. It has a dramatic impact on the economic activity in the city, whether you're looking at the business in restaurants, the business in retail. It has a very dramatic impact. But it goes well beyond that impact. We can't house all of our students on campus, and so they flow into the rental community. We can't, for example, provide all of the health services, and so that business flows into the larger community. So that it touches this community in a whole variety of ways. And just to mention a couple of those, we have had over the last 2 or 3 years, knowing that we had increased enrollment, had to build additional residence facilities. Well, additional residence facilities converts into construction jobs, which helps the local economy. We just had approved on Tuesday permission from the both Arizona Board of Regents and the state to build a $106 million health and learning facility. We will be in the ground in 2 weeks. That will create jobs, it will create business for the various contractors in town. So a thriving university means, in my mind, a thriving economy for all of Northern Arizona.
It sounds like NAU then can take a leadership role as a entity that can help Northern Arizona, not just Flagstaff, but all of Northern Arizona, come through these challenging and very difficult economic times that we're facing right now.
And I think we do have to take that leadership role. We do know that in this state, the university is an economic driver, an economic engine. I don't think, probably more broadly, they understand that in Phoenix, and they understand it among the business community. But we haven't convinced, in a sense, the population at large, the voting population, and the legislature, that without the 3 universities as economic drivers, the economy can't recover. And let me kind of expand on that. We, as an institution, produce highly educated people with the brain power to drive a 21st century economy. Without the universities, we can't create enough new jobs that allow new companies to come in and start in Arizona. And both personally and as an institution, we've got to tell that story better. And we really have to say to the state of Arizona, you've got to understand what will drive the economy of the future.